Well, I'm a little bit late to the party this week, guys, but today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can complete all of the smash and grab challenges. I'll show you how you can complete the prestige challenges to get those sweet rewards. So, let's get straight into it. So the first challenge is to search a chest within 60 seconds after landing from the battle bus. Now, as you guys can see, I've made my way to Pleasant Park because I really like this area for these challenges. It's a really good one, you might see this a few times. But I've just gone to the middle of the playing field, as you guys can see, because there's usually a chest in the middle and that will get you the challenge. You do need to search these 3 times in order to get the challenge. So the next challenge is to land at different hotspots within different matches. Now you need to do this 3 times, so you will need to do it in 3 different matches. Now a hot zone or hotspot is just a location on the map that has a yellow name. That's pretty much all it is. All you need to do is land at that location. Now it is worth noting that if you land on the map not in one of those areas, and then you go to one of those areas using a glider in Team Rumble, for example, that will still count towards the challenge. You don't need to do this straight from the battle bus. So the next challenge is to deal damage within 30 seconds after using a launch pad. And as you guys can see here, I just opened a supply drop and got a launch pad. This is probably the easiest way to get this challenge done. Make sure you go in Team Rumble and just open a few supply drops because you are guaranteed to get a launch pad, because the drop rates for launch pads seem to have been increased in Team Rumble since this challenge was released. So as you guys can see, just use your launch pad. Doesn't even have to be your own, just as long as it's any launch pad, friendlies, enemies, whatever, doesn't matter. Get yourself into that hot zone and just do damage on enemies, and you'll be able to complete this challenge with no problem. The next challenge is to search 2 chests within 30 seconds of each other. Now as you guys can see, I've landed at Pleasant Park again, just to the left or right of the playing field, because there's always a little chest in this building just next to the playing field. And as you guys can see, I then run to the original chest that I did for the first challenge in order to get that 30-second challenge. There is loads of places you guys can go for this, but this is probably the easiest place that I decided to choose. The next challenge is to pick up a legendary item in different matches. Now I obviously did this in Team Rumble, and in 3 different matches as I was just playing the game, I got a legendary item from the supply drop. Really easy challenge and probably the quickest way to do it if you play in Team Rumble. So the next challenge is to search a supply drop within 10 seconds of it landing. So as you guys can see, I am in Team Rumble. I highly recommend you go in that, because obviously the supply drop's absolutely everywhere. And as long as you search it within 10 seconds, even though I messed up, I still managed to do it regardless. But as long as you search it within 10 seconds, do that 3 times in the same game or different games, and you'll get that challenge. And the final challenge before we can prestige is to deal damage to opponents at hotspots. So you can get this challenge at the same time as going to the hotspot to actually complete the other challenge, because there's still going to be a lot of people coming to this area. So as long as you do 200 damage to people once you get to that area, you will be able to complete this challenge. So the first prestige challenge is to search a chest and an ammo box within 30 seconds after landing from the battle bus. Now I recommend that you go to this house in Pleasant Park. It's just at the top middle of Pleasant Park. And if you make your way inside the house and go down into the secret underground basement area, once you've broken a few walls, you will be able to see a few chests and also a few ammo boxes. Now if you do this right, I did mess it up a little bit, but if you do it right and you get the chest, the ammo box, and then go back to get the other chests, you will be able to complete this challenge in one go, because it says you need to do this 3 times, or you need to do 3 of these. It's a little bit misleading, but overall, that's how you do it, guys. The next challenge is to destroy loot carriers within 60 seconds after landing on the battle bus. So obviously for this, you need to make your way to a hot zone. As we discussed in the other challenges, a hot zone is the one with the yellow name. And as long as you make your way there, you will see the little floating loot carriers all around the map. So all you're going to do then is just shoot 3 of them. You have got to be quick, obviously, because you've got 60 seconds to do it in, but that's a really easy challenge. Just make sure you get yourselves a gun and then just start shooting them. The next challenge is to eliminate an opponent within 30 seconds after using a launch pad. So it's quite similar to the first one, but instead of just doing the damage like you did, this time you actually need to kill the person. So it is a really easy challenge. It's just like the first one. It's a shame you can't get them both together, but since this one is a prestige challenge, it doesn't work that way. So just make your way to a launch pad and then just get a kill afterwards. Really easy, that one. The next challenge is to search 3 chests within 30 seconds of each other. And as you guys can see, I kind of did this this the hard way. What I did was basically plan a little route together, just so that from the first chest I could move on to the second and the third without having to do any breaking or damaging. This is probably the hardest ways to complete the challenge, but I just wanted to show you guys that you can do it this way. Just get your route set up and it'll be golden. The next challenge is to pick up 3 legendary items in a single match. So, like again, just really easy to do in Team Rumble. Go to a supply drop, wait for it to land or shoot it down like I'm attempting to do here, and just pick up a legendary item. You might be lucky, you might get 1 or 2 legendary items in the same one, but even if not, it doesn't matter. Just make sure that you pick up those 3 legendary items in a single match. So I've put the final 2 challenges in this one clip because I got really lucky. Now you need to make your way to this house again in Pleasant Park because it's the best way to complete this first challenge. And that challenge is to collect 100 of each material within 60 seconds of landing from the battle bus. So make your way to the basement and just start smashing absolutely everything because all 3 materials are in great quantity down in this place. Now also, as you guys can see, I completed another challenge, which was the final prestige challenge of this set, which is to eliminate an opponent at a hotspot. You need to do that 3 times, and as you guys saw while I was getting this material challenge, he just came in all guns blazing. So I managed to get that one and show you guys as well. But if you make your way all the way around, as you guys can see, there's absolutely tons of resources for you to be able to complete that first challenge. And like I said, the last challenge is just to get 3 kills in a hot zone. So really simple. I actually recommend solos for that, just because a lot of people are doing it right now, so you might get lucky with that. So guys, that is it for this week's challenges. Was it easy? Was it hard? Was it different? Did you like it? Let me know down in the comment section below. Like I said at the beginning, I do apologise that I was late to the party with this one. I was out of town last week when these challenges got released, and I've only just recently been able to come back and get these challenges completed. But I still want to keep the trend going. I still want to keep these videos coming every week, even if they are a little bit late. But nonetheless, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and I'll hopefully see you next week for the next challenges. See you later, guys. Take care.